Hello, my name is Corey Burrell, and today we are interviewing Matt Swabeck, former Royals men's basketball player and now assistant coach. So Matt, I'm going to start off, let's talk about back in your playing days, which we're not too far.
Yeah, the glory days.
Exactly. So just looking at your stats, you were a pretty solid player. Shot nearly 40% from the three-point line, about 45% from the field, 82 wins in your career over 4 years, 3 landmark conference titles. But what do you really remember from those not too long ago playing days?
Really, I just remember the team and the teammates that I had, and just all the good times off the court that we had too. Just together, we're always together. We're like a close-knit family. And things that I remember most aren't really the individual statistics, but the overall team accomplishments that we've achieved. Like you said, 3 landmark conference championships, big run my senior year in the Elite Eight to get to the Elite Eight, and just the overall team accomplishments. I really enjoyed that.
So I don't think I need to tell you this, but you're a pretty big guy,
Yeah.
6'8" and all.
Yep.
Yet a lot of people, if you say 6'8" basketball, they think your game was same right around the rim, grabbing rebounds, posting up. That
Yeah.
wasn't your game, really.
No, I was more of like I was a big guy that had some guard skills. So I favored the perimeter a lot, and I think it worked out in the long run. Coach Danzig really was pushing me freshman, sophomore year to get in the post, and then I finally worked it out of him and got to play. Like he knew that the post wasn't where I was, and we had great success with what our system had, and I just loved being out in the perimeter. And also, if I went in the post and I was like a quarterback, I like my passing ability and get other teammates involved and more of a facilitator role. And that stretch 4 in this system, like the outside perimeter 4, is big, and he needs to facilitate the offense and make sure the offense is running smoothly and things like that. So I took pride in that.
Now you're on the coaching staff, seeing like from the other side. How has that been?
It's been different, to tell you the truth. It's been a great experience. I loved it, and I love it currently. But it's different. It's the second best thing to play. But when you're on the coaching staff, you really want to. Sometimes you want to get out there and be like, take them and put them in the right spot to put me. So I see why Coach was so frustrated with me at times. But yeah, I mean, the competition is it's always inside you. You're a big competitor, and you always want to win. And that never leaves you if you're a competitor, and that's what I was on the court. I always wanted to compete. I always wanted to win. I think I'd say I hated losing more than I loved winning, but luckily we didn't have too much losing in my career. And just coaching wise, it's a new vantage point. I see where Coach gets frustrated, like he got frustrated at me when I was a player, and I'm learning great things from Coach Danzig. And there's 2 different aspects, a unique point of view from playing under him and now coaching under him. Just learning different things about Coach Danzig, learning different things about basketball, the ins and outs of coaching, and it's a really neat experience, and he's been really helpful.
So how exactly did you go from being again one of a pivotal player on the team to getting into the assistant coaching? How did that work out?
It was always something that I would like to do. Even in my playing days, I thought of myself as like a coach on the floor. I always really wanted to keep everything organized and let my teammates know I was a great communicator. I wanted to tell everyone what I saw, what maybe to exploit on the court while I was playing. And I think that role kind of just rolled over into my coaching. When I came back from my master's in healthcare administration, I wanted to stay involved with the basketball team, and Coach gave me the opportunity to become an assistant coach, help out that way. I'm really thankful for it, and it's just been a great experience over these past 2 years of coaching, and this is my 2nd year. And it just happened that I was going for my master's, so I didn't really, hobby-wise, I had free time, and I really wanted to stay involved in the basketball program and talk to Coach Danzig, and that's how it's happened. So I'm really happy with my decision, and with him letting me be an assistant coach under Coach Danzig and Coach Merrill. That's great.
And you spoke before about how there were some things with assistant coaching you didn't really see. Like I think you said, like you just want to like be out there, like just doing some things. Were there any like other like real shocks to like being coach where you were like, oh yeah, assistant coach, it'd be like this, and this,
Right.
but then you got there, you're like, oh whoa, I didn't see this happen, or like, whoa, I didn't realize like I have to do this now, or something like that.
Right. Well, just from being in the office like every day and seeing a different vantage point of that. Like I'd always, when I'm a player, I'd go into the office, talk to coach a little bit, and then go down to the locker room. But just from seeing like Coach Mahalik and Coach Danzig, seeing how hard those guys work and really their preparation for the games, their preparation to tell the players what to do, and who does what, the scouting reports, and just how many hours they log in the office, how many hours they log in their day of dedicating themselves to this success of Scranton basketball. It's that's what surprised me. Also, in-game situations where I was on the court doing my thing with all the teammates, and then not seeing all like the little like conversations you have to have during the game and throughout the game, strategy-wise, with just the whole game and the game within the game of coaching, and it's pretty neat to see that firsthand.
So as your experience as an assistant coach with the Royals now this would be, I'm sure, is probably at least a little bit distant in your mind, but could you ever see yourself being a head coach for somewhere?
Definitely. I mean, it's an option I would think about. I mean, my career is first. I had to finish my master's in healthcare administration and get it work down in Philly. I just got a residency, and then maybe down the line, I'm thinking about getting back into coaching because the passion for the game is still there. I just really love this game. When you have a passion for it, it doesn't seem like a job. It doesn't seem like work. It just seems like you're having fun. You're enjoying yourself, and you're there for the success as well as the failures and the ups and downs of the season. That's really what keeps you motivated. And my passion for basketball will always be there. If coaching happens to come up in the future, I'd definitely like to check out that adventure. So.
You see any similarities between this team right now and the teams you were on in the past that had so much postseason success?
Right. Yeah. Man, I mean, just talent. We're talented. We got talent. We got people that can score at all 5 positions, and that was a key factor of our success when I was a senior. You never really knew who was going to go off any particular night. 5 guys on the court can score 15 plus, so it's tough for the other defenses to react to us. I mean, and then we also have that stud, those 2 studs, 2 or 3 like Tommy, Ross, and Boken. We're averaging, we have 4 people with double figures, I think, with Klingman, along with Klingman. So we're just so balanced. We don't have to play one particular way, and that's what reminds me of my team. Just the balance of scoring, and although we don't have that stretch 4 like me, like we just make up for it. Well, when we play small, we do draws. But that's what the shooting is just so similar, the talent. And it's awesome to see.
A bit of a hypothetical situation, so there's a little bit of overlap, but just run with it. That senior year team you were on takes on a team right now that you're part of the coaching staff for. 1 game for everything. Who takes it?
Man, this is tough.
I told you.
Yeah.
Prep for it.
I mean, I gotta go with my team, my senior year. And that's nothing against this team. This team's great. 21 degrees between south.
Of course.
It's just, I just love my team. Our chemistry is top notch. We made it all the way to the Elite Eight. But again, if you go, like, should we just go matchup to matchup, Boken versus me? That's a tough matchup. I might pick Boken myself, but then you got Luke Hawk at the 4. I mean, now Ross is at the 4. That's tough. And then Ross was on 3 versus like Klingman or Barr. And then you got Tommy the 2 against Klingman or Barr. And then you got Travis versus Tommy to the point right now. I think our talent, I mean, like right there, 2 of our starting 5 are on this team. And then the talent of the other 3 guys, along with our deep bench, we had Timmy Lavelle, who was actually, we called him the little big man, because he would get up and just get offensive boards and take on the biggest guys. And Dan Hofer, who solid point guard coming off the bench, and then Nick Jaskula coming off the local score. Man, you made me look bad, but I like, again, nothing against the other team. I just got to stick with my people, my friends. But yeah, those matchups, man, if I just named them, it's a tough game. That would be an interesting game. I know everyone will be playing hard at that one. Maybe we could get a computer programmer or some type of solution to get that. But
Anything about the upcoming
No,
conference
just,
tournament and hopefully
yeah.
NCAA coming up?
well, just from my playing days, it was great 4 years. You said 82 wins and 3 conference. Made an appearance in 4 conference championships. Lost 1 in the final, won 3. Made it to the NCAA tournament 3 times. 3 landmark conference championships. And Elite 8 my senior year to finish it all off. Cherry on top. That was great. Loves our guys. And with this team, 21-3, number 1 in the region. We just got number 1 over Green in the region. We have the landmark conference semifinals Wednesday, and then the conference championship on Saturday. But we're taking it one game at a time. But just the potential you see with this team is everyone meshing together at the right time. We got our roles down. Everyone knows their role. But we're just like, bring it on. You know what we do. You have to adjust to our game. And we just got a lot of talent. I like the potential. I really want to see this landmark conference championship come back screaming, and especially after last year, get it back where it belongs, and see how we do in the NCAA tournament. Because it's 1 game from there, clean slate. I can do that. So, but I'm really excited. For this.
Well, that's our interview with Matt Swabeck. Thanks again, Matt.
Thanks, Corey.
Great interview.
Yep.
I'm Corey Doyle. That's all.